Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. We are playing as the convict last time because we were the hunter we were playing as the hunter last time, so we're gonna be the convict this time. A statue in memory of a great bullet. Primer is second floor. The gunpowder's third floor. I have no idea how you get the helmet, but it might be related to that scary room that I see from time to time. And then there's the bullet casing, which of course you get on the, you get on the final floor. One second, Chrome tab in the background has died. Kill it, get out of here. All right. Last run was really good. Let's go buy the Gundramata strain, which was 25 hegemony credits, so I hope it's good. Maybe it looks like it might be a familiar that follows you around. If Super Space Turtle is anything to go by, that's a pretty awesome theme of upgrade to have at the very least. Tomo, you want to get out of here, buddy? There you go. Alright. No promises that we accomplish anything special or secret on this run. However, I am going to try. I think on the last run, it was the worst run we've ever had that won. Which is not saying much because we've only won twice. And on one of those, we had Super Meat Gun. Oh, we found the secret room as a result of that, too. Oh, my God. Heavy boots, I think, are pretty bad, but we can, sell them if we want to. We also picked up 2 armor here. And, I mean, that was well worth the blank usage, at least. So that's where our hidden barrel is, too. Yeah, that shrine actually ended up being awesome for us. I really didn't expect to find the secret room as a result of it. But we did, thankfully. Look for the fireplace. It could actually be on that room. Oh, it's actually right here. This seems predestined to be a half-decent opportunity to take advantage of the secret room being here. We are going to need to probably buy a key or just find one, but they are more likely to be bought than found, in my opinion. This is going to be a real challenge, though, to get this water barrel over here. Gotta do it like that. Oh, shit. Okay. Try it again. Do it like that. Bounce it out just a little bit. There we go. Bounce it out just a little bit. Good stuff. Now I'm gonna push it down like this. Dude, I can't get to it in time. I can't get to it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do then. Push it out over here. Can we just bounce it far enough? I foresee this being the most annoying day of my adult life. You know what? We'll come back to this. I don't know if I can actually sneak it out of that door. Like, it doesn't seem like, even with a dodge roll, my movement speed is high enough to reliably get to where I need to go to stop the barrel at the door. Then we've got to do some pretty, sneaky moves just to get it into a position where we can actually get it around that shrine as well. Again, well, at least if you're watching my videos, I want to set the expectation that you shouldn't stress out too much about me getting, 100% achievement right away. It's going to take us a while. We're on episode 30-something, I believe, and I just finished, I just finished the game for the second time. I'm imagining that probably where I am right now is, like, roughly equivalent to, like, getting mom kills in Isaac. But I do think Gungeon... I mean, the more I play of it, the more I still think it's a game where its difficulty survives a little longer than Isaac's did. But to be fair, I was playing Isaac for, like 3 years. And still am playing Isaac, but I was playing Isaac for like 3 years before Rebirth came out, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Let's keep it up here. I mean, I would like to go to our shop and buy another key. But it's possible that we may just not be able to push that water barrel, man. I'm being honest here. I'm trying to think if there's like anything we could drop that could stop the water barrel. Like, what if I drop an item on the ground, like heavy boots, for example, and then you push the water barrel into the heavy boots? Would it stop them where I want it to be stopped because I can't actually get there myself? Or, alternatively, maybe there's another water barrel somebody else, or somewhere else on the level, I should say. Sawed-Off is doing great work so far. Something I do like to point out whenever I notice it, because most of the time I do find myself getting a little annoyed with the Sawed-Off having to be right next to enemies in order to do my dirty work here. I wouldn't mind buying the Mega Dowser if we have the opportunity to do so. I don't think it's a great weapon, but I do think it's It fits the bill of being relatively cheap, not forcing me to do some bullshit with that water barrel, and then also probably being better to fight our boss with on this floor, no matter who the boss is, than either of our starting weapons. I say that knowing that people may disagree, but I really don't want to use our sawed off against the boss. Okay, the mail gun is actually great. And I'm gonna take the mail gun, even if this does make it impossible for us to get to the secret room. Just because that barrel was being mighty finicky, and I could have sat there for the last 10 minutes and sorted it out. We still could get another key, by the way. We don't necessarily need to get more money. We could just get another key, or we could get more money and still try that. But this also does give us a potential out to open up one of these chests, and we'd probably go for that one. Okay, the mail gun I think is acceptable to fight the boss. Let's come down here. I think we only need like 25 to fight the boss anyway. It is going to be Bullet King, because every time you play as the convict, they give you Bullet King. Oh man, I didn't know special delivery actually broke bullets, or at least I didn't recall that the special delivery broke bullets. We're out of blanks now, because we did use a blank on the shrine, which I think was worth it, but okay, that was really close. I think it was worth it, but admittedly it would have been awesome to have 2 left, just for a little bit of peace of mind here. Can't really see if we got the poison, but there seems to be something green in my peripheral vision, so I'm going to assume that we did. So far, so good. Like, 2 more full magazines here. Might be able to finish it. Come on, come on, come on. That was really well done. So we will get our HP upgrade there. That completely justifies the purchase of the mail gun, in my opinion. We get the laser rifle, which I think is okay. We get our 3rd piece of armor. We get ammo, which we'll take for the sawed-off. Yeah, I think that's probably the right option. Really, really well done first floor. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this. Could we have ice barrels? Like, what? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, what if we just get super close? Do we get more bounce off the wall if we're super close, and then... No, it just gives you the same... Oh, that might have done it. Oh, baby, okay. And we're trying to take it, like, 1 room up from there. Okay, that's fair enough. This is going to be the tricky part. Don't let it fall in the drink. I think we may have actually navigated that as well as we needed to succeed here. Okay, let this go through the middle. We're going to stop it, like, right here. Push it up. That might get stuck, which would be annoying. Oh, it clipped through. Thank you. So we're not going to open any of the chests, then. Are we going to shoot the chests? I mean, I guess we should in order to get junk, but... doesn't seem that relevant. But, you know, the chests are close enough to teleporters that we probably should, so let's go back and do that. This is shaping up to be potentially a little bit of a longish run here, and you know what? I'm happy to hear that. Oh, we got ammo, which is, I think, the best thing I've ever gotten out of a chest. And not only does it give us the ammo, but it gives us the knowledge that a chest can be opened and give you ammo. Whereas previously I've only gotten, you know, junk HP and explosions. There's a shop on the next floor, so I don't think we need to buy a key. We can always have a good chance to buy a key on the next floor, save our money for something else for now. Beautiful. Down to the next floor. Mail gun. You held it down there. I appreciate it. We got a really good amount of HP. Ridiculous armor. Armor is a little bit more transient than HP, but yeah, that was probably maybe the best time I've ever had it, or the best first floor I've ever had in Gungeon. Now, let's try not to squander it. Ha! Little closer comfort here. Didn't get hit there. I guess I rolled through the explosion, which was very nice for me. Watch out for floor traps. Guess we're taking sawed-off ammo. Everything else is at full. Careful here. This is probably the end of this room once we kill these 4. Yeah, this is... Well, you know what? It's probably the best run I've ever had with the convicts so far. Alright, the ammunition is getting a little ridiculous. Not to say I'm not happy to see it, but come on here. Don't be afraid to give me a 4th piece of armor. No special rooms on the other side of this. This is a room on which I will not mind using the mail gun a little bit. We do also have the laser rifle. Oh! What did I... Probably a bullet bouncing off the wall. That was fairly nasty, but that's okay. Maybe we should use laser rifle instead of shotgun. It does allow us to hang back, but let's also not fall into the trap of thinking that getting hit once puts us in a horrible position. Laser rifle is like fairly low damage, fairly low knockback. Oh, that was pretty bad damage as well, actually. Turn that man into a popcorn. Okay, don't get despondent. Did I not pick up the HP from the boss? Y'all, what did I do? I was like, maybe I lost it by coming down to this floor. No, I probably just failed to pick it up. Okay. Again, I'm kind of like, what hit me there? I didn't see a bullet come in there. Brain, are you okay? It is a little earlier in the morning than I'm used to recording, but at the same time, I'm wondering if maybe that was some clandestine damage, like a poison uptick or something like that. Well, there's only one thing to do when you've made a mistake so silly that it's going to frustrate the shit out of people. And that's, step 1, apologize. Say, you know, I had no part in the shaping of my own brain and other cranial structures. And the other thing to do, I guess, is win anyway. So that you can at least be self-righteous and be like, hey, even though we made a mistake, check it out. It ended up not mattering. This is the pulse cannon. It's so good. We used this, I think, 2 runs ago to great effect. Just wonderful effect. I'm hoping that we can accomplish a similar feat here. It's basically a laser shotgun. I thought I rolled through that. For lack of a better word, it's a laser shotgun. By the way, we're taking a lot of damage on this floor. Let's not get too despondent. We lost our armor. That armor was never making it to the end of the game with us. I mean, that much is fairly relevant, I'm sure. But, or fairly obvious, I'm sure I should say. But, that's not a good excuse to get hit. At the same time, this floor is harder than the normal second floor. So anything we get down here is just gravy as far as I'm concerned. Use a key to get the armor. I mean, again, I believe that's probably related to some secret/story stuff that I may or may not get to experience, but at some point we gotta, oh, jeez. At some point we gotta take the plunge and go down there and get that, so. Maybe it won't be this one, it'll depend on, honestly, whether or not we get a key or have the ability to get a key, but, on the bright side, I think this run, despite how it may look right now, is going totally fine. I will say, slightly concerned about HP. If there's one, like, yeah, I think we should fight the boss right away. Maybe with the pulse cannon, but we'll see. If there's one thing that seems to correlate well with boss victories, at least my very limited numbers of them so far, it's definitely having a lot of HP. Leaving one on the ground is not my idea of a good time. Oh, that's what I get for trying to be, you know, sneaky and change weapons there. I was like, well, why don't, instead of being close enough to get great value out of the pulse cannon, why don't we move away and use, you know, special delivery instead? Turn this dude into a glitter ball. Yep. Not a great decision on my part, but you know what? Life goes on. Pulse cannon might have continued to be better, actually, but just light him on fire, get him poisoned while he's on fire, assuming he can be on fire. This, in my opinion, is actually the most annoying of all the Globulon attacks. As long as we live here and get a little bit of HP back, not a bad situation. We're gonna get another gun as well. Got a pretty good array of weapons set up. Not quite as optimistic as I was on the last floor, but not feeling too bad about things either. Okay, so the Frost Giant, I think, is actually just a bad gun. It's functional, but at the same time, Let's roll. I think laser rifle for our primary is still working out okay, despite the fact that I've taken so much damage on this floor. But Frost Giant is gun munchable. I think I overrated the shit out of it. This is not laser rifle. I think I overrated the shit out of it the first time I came across it, because I was like, if you get close enough, it freezes enemies, but you never want to get close. At least you never want to get that close. And I think it would be easy to look at this, oh my god, to look at this run right now and say, oh my god, look at how shitty the second floor was. But, I mean, we got the pulse cannon, which could be worth its weight in gold in the late game. We've got Table Tech Rage, which I think is good. Utility Belt just lets us hold another item. I don't think that's that incredible. We can get Table Tech Rage and a key. What are we going to do with the key? Do we get the armor or do we open the chest? For the purposes of winning this run, you get the chest. Even though the chest could end up having less expected value than one piece of armor. But the armor is variable in the sense that it could also unlock some arcane knowledge about the game that I am presently unfamiliar with. I do think Table Tech Rage is worth getting. Just in general, I really like the Table Tech items. It seems to it makes like bad guns better, and that's fairly invaluable in my opinion. Okay, I think you come back here, you get this. You go into this room, you use your key, you get the armor piece. What do you do with it? I honestly have no idea. I'm hoping you stack up more armor on the other side of it, and then manage to take it into the late game or something. Old Crest. Maybe you have to be wearing this to get into that room. The room where, you know, normally it just spits you out. I don't know, man. More junk. Possible the shopkeeper's buying it? Doesn't look like it. Alright. I mean, all things considered, it's not a horrible situation. Life's still going okay. We're gonna run out of laser rifle ammo soon. We have a little bit of a unique situation in that I have, as far as I'm concerned, my first gun muncher set up already. It will be Frost Giant and one of Sawed Off or laser rifle. Probably laser rifle because we already have better weapons for range, like the mailbox, but time will tell. I don't know, if we get to live with this armor a little longer than I expect, we'll, I just want to hit this once. Ooh, that's an amulet? Amulet of the Pit Lord, no fall damage. We've had it before, I just didn't recognize it. Truth be told, that doesn't seem like an unbelievably useful item. It certainly doesn't seem bad either. I think here, take out the pulse cannon. Take out these enemies nicely, and then you can go back with the laser rifle. Oh, I didn't actually think that he would get aggro there. Oh, mage is no problem. Alrighty. Keep it up here. So far, so good. I really, again, I say it every episode, but it's true, at least in Gungeon. You can rely on me. In Isaac, when I'm having some bad play, I will tell you, I'll be like, this is me playing pretty fucking horribly right now, and I don't feel good about it. Let's take, probably laser rifle ammo, but, oh, wait. Pulse cannon's okay. Mailbox is fairly low. I'm gonna break my own rule here, of taking the, you know, always be taking ammo for your best weapon. Here, I'm taking ammo for, like, my fourth best weapon, but it might be my best weapon for utility purposes. There's a little asterisk on that. But yeah, I think lately I've actually, well, at least in the last couple of episodes at least, I've been having a pretty good time in Gungeon. I've been having a great time from a fun perspective. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I really like this game. And at the same time, I think I've been getting better at it as well. It's not an easy game. It demands a little bit more. It's, you know, similar to Nuclear Throne in the sense that it... Oh my god, the fucking mage on this room is the worst! I don't know what hit me. It must have been a bullet that I just wasn't paying attention to. You know, at least we got a blank back, but that hurts, because I wanted to see something to do with that armor. Oh well. It's like Nuclear Throne in that... If you just, Ooh, Junkman. If you don't pay attention for like 2 seconds, you can, find yourself in a really, really horrible situation. How much junk will you buy, dude? Oh my god, you will buy all the junk. If I can get homing bullets and prime primer, that would be sweet. Do I have even the ability to get the secret anymore? My guess is probably not, but we might as well at least take a shot at it before I just go to, you know, enterthegungeonwiki.com and look it up. By the way, if you're doing that, you know, I don't look down upon you for that. You know, there's real things you can judge people for unrelated to their ability to suss out a fairly esoteric mystery in Enter the Gungeon by themselves, I think. I'm gonna use Pulse Cannon and go fight the boss right away. I got homing bullets, which seems incredible. Okay. I fucked it. I did fuck that a little. We're okay, we're back. A dinosaur story. And remember, this is a stationary boss. Save your ammo. There you go. Might be a good opportunity to use a blank. You know what? If it might be a good opportunity to use a blank, and you have a blank, use a blank. And then use a buster. Ah! In my head, I said, use a blank. But my body was telling me no. That's the opposite of that R. Kelly song, where his body tells him yes. My body has betrayed me. HP-wise, we're actually suffering greatly. Very inopportune damage, but weapon loadout-wise, we're really good. What the hell is this? The Dark Marker. Does it shoot out a freaking paperclip? It's got 200 ammo, so it's got enough for us to work around with it a little bit. We really need to find, like, some special shops, secret shops, you know, whatever you'd like to call them. It's a key for a chest, so if we end up having a key surplus, this could be an opportunity for us, but, takes forever to reload. It's gotta be strong, and that's a fallacy I shouldn't be falling into, but it feels like it has to be strong, because of the fact that it seems like it takes forever to reload. I mean, it seems strong-ish, I'll give you that. This might be a reference to something I'm unaware of. Man, and if you were annoyed by... Oh, that was bad. If you were annoyed by controller auto-aim, you are gonna love the fact that I have still slightly lower than default controller auto-aim lock. And then beyond that, also bullets that home in on enemies. That is just gonna... That's gonna bum you right out. We are gonna use blanks. Assuming we don't come across a blank shrine, I'm gonna use blanks to look for secret rooms in dead ends that we find. I don't necessarily think that it's going to be super likely that we'll find them, but I do think it's possible at least. Ammo. Pulse Cannon's low enough, but I gotta admit, Dark Marker is seeming like a pretty solid choice. Okay, no chest there. Life goes on. Let's head downwards. Dark Marker seems like a good choice to have ammo as well, because I'm guessing it seems like it could be a decent boss killer as well. Being able to attack at range against an enemy you can't be hit by or you'll lose your chance at an HP upgrade is valuable. Okay. I guess that wasn't really a dead end, so you may consider that a slight waste. That's your prerogative. We could also, if we wanted to, sell, like, heavy boots to the junk man. That was so stupid of me. I was like, they're not gonna work. I'll just dodge roll. Why not just not walk through them in the first place or wait for them to attack? But either way, I still think that this run is good right now. It's good by virtue of the fact that our weapon loadout is pretty solid. I will admit that I'm having a tough time picturing our path to a dragon victory here because of our lack of HP containers. To be fair to myself, 4 does not put us at an acceptable amount of HP to probably beat the dragon. However, it might take us close, well, let's put it this way. No matter what, it takes us closer. That's just basically indisputable. No secret room. Okay. I mean, there's no... Oh, there is a key for sale. I don't think you get Prime Primer. Just because it seems like I'm not going to be able to get value out of it right now. And to be honest with you, we have more pressing concerns. And that's the end of this floor. On the Gungeon proper, we're already like 20 minutes in here, and we just got the noose? Escape rope. The escape rope takes you to the shop. Well, I guess we've made our decision, because the rat will definitely be eating this now. Eating our Molotov, I should say. Takes us to the shop. I mean, it doesn't seem that good, but maybe there's some value to teleporting that I have not considered yet. Allow me to take a sip of this coffee here. I'm thinking that we probably start using our mail gun as our primary weapon now. Let's come back here, mail gun. All right. I don't expect it to be the greatest weapon in Gungeon history. And it doesn't have to be the greatest weapon in Gungeon history to be good value. It just has to kill things, giving me a realistic chance to not get hit myself. Oh, I hate this. This is one hell of a room, man. Alright. I really wish you had spawned anywhere but right next to me, but it is what it is. Just wait for it. Unload! Unload! Okay, I gotta say, that's probably some of the proudest I've ever been with my play on a room. I think that we are, like, my play on this run has had moments that make me really pleased with myself. At the same time, I can't deny that overall, maybe it's been a slight bust, because we've had good weapons, and despite having good weapons, I find myself at 3 HP. Should be at 4, but that's my own idiocy at work there. Actually, what I mean to say is, for the Gungeoneer developers, you gotta make it so you've got a freaking larger... Oh my god, if you're gonna go down to the next floor, you should play like a warning or something, like you're leaving an item behind. I'm joking, of course. Gotta take some level of personal responsibility, otherwise, you know, improvement will never have a chance to flourish. Beautiful. 43 bullets left. It's not a fantastic long-term outcome. But we don't need to use this long-term. We have the dark marker. We can even start using the pulse cannon as a utility weapon. It's gonna chew through ammo more quickly than I'd like, but we have the laser rifle with a little bit of ammo left probably as well. Worst case scenario, we can go back with the sawed-off, but you know, I am really interested in using the gun muncher to try to get some value out of the guns we're fairly unlikely to use. All right, that was a dead end, but we found a hub here, so this is okay. I would be very... Well, let's put it this way. If we're fighting the Treadnaught... Oh, my lord. If we're fighting the Treadnaught, anything can happen. Roll. Okay, lucky me. If we're fighting the Treadnaught, anything can happen. If we're not fighting the Treadnaught, I would be surprised to not see us live through, to the 4th floor, at least. If you're fighting the 4th floor boss... I think that's fair. If you're fighting the 4th floor boss, anything can happen. We've had runs that have gone surprisingly well against 4th floor bosses. Runs where I didn't know if I would live or die, and then ended up, you know, just having the right confluence of items to actually flawless the boss, which is, surprising and also incredible. Rest assured, I'm no fan of using a blank, on a room that we don't really benefit from not being hit on, except for the fact that we don't get hit, you know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather save that for a boss and have a greater chance to get HP out of it instead of just using it for perceptibly no reason. Table Tech Rage is gone, so we're just gonna go hard on the laser rifle here. I didn't realize we had like 400 ammo left in it. That's like more than good enough to be happy about using this as a utility weapon temporarily. Pretty soon we also will... Oh, come on. Be able to use the escape rope and just go to our shop. Oh, dude. I think you do fight the boss right away. I'm gonna try using Dark Marker. Just do not hit the right trigger. This seems dubious. Let's This seems like there might be something about this that I'm missing. Where is the Treadnaught? Also, who does number 2 work for? If I may, like, sacrifice whatever hardcore gamer cred I had, I still think the Treadnaught is pretty fucking tough. I think the nerf was warranted. I don't think it needs to be nerfed again, by the way. Like, that... Let's try to take some, again, level of personal responsibility. Oh, are we just... Okay, I can't believe we made it through there. I'm trying to think of what weapon we're supposed to be using here, because it really does benefit us to not be right next to the enemy. It has such a fast rate of fire if you tap shoot it. Maybe that's how we make up the relative difference in damage that I'm looking for here. Good dodge, good dodge. Kite the shit out of him. Always be moving. I thought that I rolled there, but you know what? I'm not gonna take issue with that. Okay, that was bad. Don't die against the fucking Treadnaught. What did I say? If you fight against the Treadnaught, anything can happen. I don't want anything to happen though. I want to at least live to the next floor. Keep your dreams realistic. Okay, we're gonna go up. Fucking crowd control, man. Okay, where are we going now? Well, at some point we gotta... Oh, what? I did not realize we were 1 hit away from death. I thought we were 2. That doesn't mean I shouldn't have rolled there, but good lord. Alright, 30-minute long run. Good weapon loadout, but Treadnaught gets another kill. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.